Welcome back to Superstarglam. Today's video is gonna be about this all under $5 makeup look. I will be showing you all the items that I used that were under $5, as well as some other options that I have in my collection. So if you're interested to see all the products that I used, then just keep watching. Currently, one of my go-to foundations has been from Wet n Wild. There's nothing out there quite like it. Like, the price range is perfect. It's $4.99. It's competing with a lot of other foundations out there in the drugstore, so we're gonna use this. So I'm gonna start off with the Photo Focus from Wet n Wild face primer, and I haven't tried this. I did pick it up because, again, it is under $5. I'm also going to prime my eyes, and I'm going to use the e.l.f. lid primer, and I have tried this before for only $2. I think it's a really good deal. For the tool, I'm going to use this little cute sponge, and I actually picked it up at Forever 21 and it was about $3, so I'm going to use that to apply the foundation. The foundation is in the shade Desert Beige. So for the concealer, I am going to use the LA Girl Pro Conceal. This definitely has to be one of the best concealers out there for the price. And this one is in the shade Natural. I'm also going to take the Wet n Wild Illuminati highlighting and concealing pen. This is in the shade Posing Nude, and this is just going to add a tiny bit of brightness. And then taking the LA Girl Pro Conceal in the shade Chestnut, I'm going to use this to contour. To set the under eye, I'm going to take, and to continue in the under $5 themes, I'm going to take the Wet n Wild brush, the short dual fiber or the small dual fiber. I'm going to take the Rimmel Stay Matte Long Lasting Pressed Powder, and I'm going to use the sponge to set that. See how that works. It actually worked really good. Now to set the rest of my face, I'm going to take the Wet n Wild bigger dual fiber brush, and I'm going to swirl it into that setting powder, and then just lightly dust it all over my face to set everything down. This powder continues to be one of my favorite and repurchased powders because it's so good and it definitely keeps me matte. There is also this Wet n Wild, the Mega Glow Contouring Palette, and this is in the shade Caramel Toffee, and actually this is a really good contouring palette. So I'm going to take this just to brighten under my eye. Using the same angled brush from Wet n Wild, I'm going to go into the darker shade and just apply a little bit. For my blush, definitely Wet n Wild has really good blushes for under $5. These are the color icons, and these are $2.99. And also, I believe Target carries this brand now. It's the Essence Brown. It's at Ulta and Target. They also have really good affordable products, and I don't have many of their items, but one of the items I do have is this blush, and it is in Adorable. So I'm going to add a little bit of a blush. It's not really showing up, so I'm gonna try Apricot in the Middle by Wet n Wild. For the bronzer, I'm actually gonna take, this is the e.l.f. bronzer in the shade Golden. I'm gonna take this powder brush, and this is what the bronzer looks like. It has like 4 different shades, so I'm gonna mix them, swirl them all together. It's definitely not a matte bronzer, but it's still pretty. Now for the highlight. Now I know e.l.f. also carries like these bake highlighters, but this one is one of my favorites from Wet n Wild. Is the Mega Glow highlighting powder in Precious Petals, and they also have a different types of highlighters in their line, and they're all really good, and again, they're all under $5, so you don't have to break the bank to get a good glow. I'm gonna take the Wet n Wild fan brush. I'm gonna apply just a little bit. I'm going to take the Wet n Wild Photo Focus setting spray. Taking the smaller dual fiber, I'm going to add a little bit more of that highlight. Now to continue with my eyes, I like to start off with a neutral base, so I'm going to go in with this Jordana 12 Hour Made to Last eyeshadow pencil. I'm just going to apply a little bit and smudge it all over my eye. These have really good staying power, so if you didn't have a primer and just went in with these as your base, your eyeshadow would still stay put. So Wet n Wild has really good eyeshadows. I mean, they're hit and miss eyeshadows. A really good palette that they have, and I believe this is $4.99, is their Comfort Zone, and it looks like this. The other ones that are really decent also, there may be like one shadow that isn't really that good, but for the price, it's not bad. It's a little trio for $2.99, and you get like this. They always have, like, this one's a limited edition one. Here's another limited edition one that I have. If you wanted to kind of like build your own and choose your own colors, Morphe does sell single shadows, and they're only like $2 and change. And I do have a few. This one's Secretive number 71. I have this one, Mysterious, Redhead, and Rosewood. Those are some good alternatives to some eyeshadows out there, and you don't have to break the bank. Okay, I'm gonna dust this color all over my lid to set what I just applied. I'm just going to probably do just a basic eye. I'm gonna use this palette, and all of the colors in here are shimmery. I'm gonna apply the lightest one. Whoa, that was not what I expected. That is a pop. I'm gonna apply that to the inner corner, that same shade. Look at how intense that is. I'm gonna apply this shade right here all over my lid. That is such a pretty, actually I've only used like maybe 2 or 3 colors from this palette, and every time I get to use it, I am even more impressed in person. This is such a pretty metallic shade. Now I'm sure if I wet it, it would probably be a little bit even more intense. I'm going to apply this color to the crease. It's the one right below that, to the outer corner and the crease area. I'm also gonna bring the same crease shade to the outer lower lash line. Now taking the fluffy brush with no more product, I'm going to blend that out. I'm also going to blend out the lower lash line. Now for eyeliner, and if you were a fan of NYC's liquid eyeliner, then you know that they will no longer be selling them here anymore. So I'm kind of in the hunt for, you know, something to replace that. Now I picked this up, it was from e.l.f. and it is a liquid eyeliner. The little wand intrigued me because most of the liquid eyeliners that are out there have more of like a felt tip, and NYC had its unique little brush that gave you precision. So I did pick this one up. It's from e.l.f. and it's in the shade Jet Black. For $2, this is not bad at all. It's not as black. You could totally use this in combination with any other one that you prefer, and then just use this for precision for winging that out. I'm going to do the other eye off camera and I'll be right back. Okay, so for mascara, I have two really good options. And the first one is the Wet n Wild Max Fanatic Cat Eye Mascara. And the other one is the Essence I Love Extreme Crazy Volume Mascara. They're both really good options, and again, these are both under $5. So I'm going to apply a thin coat of the actually I'll use the Essence one since I've been using all Wet n Wild. I'm going to go in with false lashes. These are the Kiss brand. They're in the style Dreamy. I'm just going to apply it. For eyebrows, I'm going to use the e.l.f. brow pencil, and this is in the shade, I don't know, it just says brow pencil. I'm not sure. If I can find the shade color, then I will put it down below. I bought this a while back, and at first I wasn't a fan, but now the only thing I use it for is when I'm in a hurry and I just really fast fill my brows in, and it works really good. Now I can't do any really like precision work because the tip is so blunt, but like I said, I use this when I'm more in a hurry and I just want to fill in really quick. And then to kind of seal that in, I'm going to go in with the Essence Make Me Brow. This is definitely a dupe for the Give Me Brow from Benefit. Okay, I'm going to use the Wet n Wild Max Fanatic mascara for the lower lashes. Let's move on to lips because I'm so excited. the lip section has a little bit more variety. So for lip liners under $5 is pretty simple. Essence has a really good lip liner and it's like $1.99. LA Girl might be about around $2 for their lip liners. They have the auto lip liner, the retractable one, and they also have pencils. My favorite by far is NYX, and I believe these are like $3 and change. And also a BH Cosmetics also has really good lip liners, and I'm not sure the price on this, but they are now sold at Ulta, so if you're interested to pick one up. I'm just gonna go in with my favorite one, the NYX Nude Truffle. And then for the lip options, I forgot to show you this for my eyeliner. I like this also. This is the Essence liquid eyeliner, only it's felt, but it's super intense black. The only thing is that it has a thicker tip, so you can't be precise. So I think this with the e.l.f. one would be a really good combo. Anyways, back to lips. Okay, so these two are going to be some of the like original OG really good quality lipsticks. I believe these are $1.99. They're from Wet n Wild, and they've had these in their line for quite some time. I have two shades. One is just peachy, and the other one I'm not sure because it doesn't have the sticker. I love the mattifying formula of it. That one's like a rosy nude color, the one that has no name. This one's the just peachy, and it's so pretty. Such a pretty like peachy nude. Now of course I don't have all of them out. The ones that I have here are from Wet n Wild, and I only have a few shades, but these are really super good. I believe they have their new like Katsu line that's supposed to be really good. Another lipstick that I have, and I have several of these, and I believe these are like $2.99, is from Essence. I love this color. This is like another nude shade. See that color? And I only like mattifying lipsticks. Like I'm not like into glossy or sheer lipsticks. Like if I'm gonna wear one, it has to be mattifying on the lips. And let's not forget, LA Girl has their matte flat finish pigment. I'm not sure the price on these, but these are actually really good, and I'm probably going to use this one. This one's in the shade Bizarre, and in case you didn't know, they are sold at Ulta. So that's all of the ones that I have in my collection that are all under $5. Just to add a little bit of dimension, I'm gonna go in with the Wet n Wild lipstick and just peachy. Just one last spritz of the setting spray. And that was it. That completed this look. Everything that I used, it was all under $5. I really hope that you enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't done so already, and I will see you next time. Bye.